Oh, dear me. I suppose I'm going to have to put my champers on ice for a little bit longer. I've been looking into my crystal ball and I'm still none the wiser. No. Since Donald J. Trump, he lives. That he does. Well, let's be honest, the MAGA would never accept him finally gone. They'll pretend that they saw him in the street walking his dog, even though he hasn't got a dog. But you see, they put out the White House press conference that they did. There he was, standing there, sort of swaying, looking like he was going to spontaneously combust at any moment from a canculism. Or in fact, looking at the size of his head, maybe he will just, well, be scanned and his head will just like explode, just like that. And all the press gaggle there, well, they'll just get absolutely peppered in Trump, that they will. But they won't mind, because they gather all the pieces up and then sell them on eBay. They'll gain a fortune, they will. Buy yourself a piece of Trump. Even I would do it. I'd buy a piece of Trump for prosperity. Yeah. Not in a good way, though, no. But you see, they put out their statements that they did. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, look at him. My God, he looks like he's about to blow up there, doesn't he? Stay at that feckin' face. Oh, my God, on those lips. Oh, my giddy aunt. Oh, crikey. I'll tell you what, though. I think I do know about this lot. You got JD Vance with his eyeliner. You got Mike Johnson with his extra smooth, perfect skin, and then you got oh God, who's the other one now? Oh God, I did write them down. I wrote a list of the things I'd noticed. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, Ron DeSantis. He wear heels. Okay, and don't forget Trump. He obviously wears a complete and utter facial in orange. Yeah, and platforms to make me look as tall as the governor of California. Gavin Newsom. Just in case you got the spelling wrong. But you see, the thing is, this is alarming, and I will explain in this video, all right? Because in this conference of his, they didn't mention the fact that there was a lot of, how to put it, speculation about his death. Now, for me, I thought he was having some mini strokes or something going on. I think he's been going on for some while because he's progressively got. Every time I see him, something's missing. There's always a lot missing, but there was something a little more missing, like he's having got mini strokes with these blood clots floating around his fucking system. I'm not surprised what he fucking eats. He ain't got blood. He's got lard. He's got Big Mac lard. That he has. Anyway, if you don't believe me, just look at that. All right, there you go. Now the thing is, you see, I had a look at his hand. All right, but when you look at the, if I look, say for instance, the official White House YouTube video, such as this one, oh look. They put a convenient bar right across where the hands are. You can't see his hands. Whether it's deliberate or not, who's to say? But I wouldn't be surprised, considering it took them a very long time to get organised. I didn't write down how long it was. It was something crazy then for time, like 50-odd minutes late. Because it was supposed to be at 2 o'clock, wasn't it? And they ended up being about 3 o'clock US time for this speech. But anyway, they didn't mention the fact that people were saying that Donald Trump is dead. No. And so they always celebrated it, even though it hadn't happened yet. Now the thing is, you see, I wonder why that is. Is it because people hate him? Well, maybe. But the thing is, you see, I reckon it must have took them so long to get ready and rehearse this. It was a display of. It's like he was being lobbied by all those who were standing beside him. And there's a weird geezer at the back. I can't remember his name, but he's got like Lego hair. It's like stuck on. Anyway, I'll show you in a moment. But anyway, I'm more interested in his hand though, Now, I know there's a lot of people been talking about the fact there's been really bad makeup on it and something going on there. Now, it's clearly it's where Cannula's been going in, right? He's probably having blood transfusions and all bloody stuff, because, they'll do whatever they can to prop him up, to drug him up, to actually make sure he can, stand there long enough to make his speeches and shit. He's full of shit. I mean, full of, stuff, right? And shit. Right? He's a walking stool sample, that one, I'll tell you. Great, no wonder they call him Trump. If you know what I mean. Well, if you're a Brit, you'll know. God, yeah, that's the Union Jack on my back of my chair. And that wasn't my choice, by the way. That was just already on the chair. It's just ironic, eh? But anyway, so the thing is, you see, with everything that's been going on, and his health has obviously been a lot of speculation about his health and his squinty old eyes. Look at the state of this. Look, just look at this. Look at his eyes are puffy. You zoom in close to it. It looks terrible. He looks absolutely terrible. But let's look at his hands, right? Because that's what is interesting me. Now this speech, all right, before we get into the hands, is going on about moving Space Force. They're going to call it something else it's totally irrelevant, all right? I'm not even going to go into it, really. But they're going to move it from Colorado to Alabama, all right? And the governor of Alabama is there. And it's just bollocks, okay? A whole lot of bollocks. That is not news. We don't care about that, all right? No one's interested in that. They're more interested in the fact whether he's dead or if he's actually just an automaton, all right? And so he's winding the key up in the bag. That's what we're interested in, how long he's got. But obviously they're not going to say that. And he tried to make out when the press geezer asked him about how do you feel about it being dead. It's gone viral and whatever, which it did. Right? I didn't know nothing about it. He obviously did because he was writing on Feckin' Truth Social about how well he felt. So that's bollocks. Absolute bollocks. The whole thing is just it's a charade. It's a charade to pull the wool over the US Americans' eyes. And if you're wondering why I say US Americans, because I've been queried on that, as far as I'm concerned, America is a continent. Yeah, okay. So, let's get into his hand. Alright? Oh, his hands, you say? Oh, yes, I do. So I had to find a different video, okay, of his hands. Oh, look. Yeah, come on. What I'll do is I'll drag that in, alright? God, these were painful.
It's going to cost more. It's going to cut $480 million. We have
how wonderful it is.
Far and away. Time when we knew we had to be looking to that domain of space. You also reestablished Spacecom to ensure that priority was put in place, and you, through the Air Force, independently identified that Huntsville, Alabama was the right place to put it. For other reasons, in the next administration under Biden, they decided to move it somewhere else. Well, during that time, the DOD Inspector General, the Government Affairs Office, they did their own assessments.
It's all like
fighter is put first. And we want to make sure that America continues to lead. And today, Mr. President, you've allowed that to happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's just lobbying. They're just lobbying the president.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. This is a great day for our country, not just for our state of Alabama. We need help in our military. We need to catch up. And as Secretary has said, we're not behind in space.
Oh, hang on,
but we know where we're at.
Hang on. Did he just say we're not behind in the space, but we need to catch up? Oh, for feck's sake, these people, they're thick. We're not behind in space, but we need to catch up. That's a contradictory statement, you turnip. Oh my giddy aunt, these people! Fucking hell, how do they get to where they are? Let alone this geezer in the background with that thing on his head behind Trump. What is that? It looks like is it a Lego man? Maybe something going on there.
We need to expound on that. Now, this move will save the taxpayers $480 million. It's not going to cost more. It's going to cut $480 million. We have the plans intact. It'll be behind a secure wall.
Way on this earth, it's not going to cost more. You're moving it. Was that free? What a turnip.
Huntsville, Alabama, at Redstone Arsenal. We have 40,000 people there. We have the FBI there. We have missile.
That's all bollocks.
The cyber security, the communications, the entire infrastructure of the battle in the 21st century will be in space. So it was a visionary move in the first administration for the president to set up Space Force, and I think an equally visionary move to make sure that Space Force is right where it should be in Huntsville, Alabama. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Gentlemen, anybody?
I just want to show you the hair. Before we get there. Oh, Christ, this was painful as well. Oh my God, they're all painful. Oh God, have I got to go to the whole thing? No, because it's 3 hours long.
Alabama and Redstone Arsenal. We have the right people at the right place at the right time. Mr. President, on behalf of the people of the 5th Congressional District and all of Alabama, thank you for keeping your word.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Anybody?
Let me just say, Mr. President, I want to say thank you. And thank you for doing this because it was the right thing to do. All the when they looked at all the numbers, Huntsville was the place to go. And like you say, it was unfortunately pulled out, but you made it right. So I want to just say thank you again for a grateful nation, and to the state of Alabama, we're very grateful. Thank you and God bless.
You're so wonderful, Mr. President. You're so wonderful.
Thank you, Mr. President. Throughout history, militaries has always understood that whoever could hold the high ground held the advantage. Space is the ultimate high ground. And what we're doing with moving the Space Command to Huntsville is absolutely critical to our...
That load of bollocks. Oh, see the guy with the funny hair. There he is. I'm going to have a seizure. What the fuck? Oh my God. Before we get into Trump's hands, let's just have a closer look at that hair. Oh my God!
President named Huntsville.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Let's have a look. This geezer, he's got so much fucking money. What's his excuse? He couldn't give a wig that looked real. What the heck?
It was the Biden administration that decided to make it political, even though his own Secretary of the Air Force said it was a fair competition and it should be in Huntsville. So I want you to know I appreciate this president standing up and being strong and saying he's going to make this right and put it where it rightfully belongs. That's Huntsville, Alabama.
Oh, wow, that looks fantastic. Oh, look, just right it does.
So thank you all very much. You are going to leave me alone now. You're not going to call me anymore and talk about this subject, right? You promise?
Anyway,
they'll start something.
His hands, right? Because I promised, didn't I? I did say. I do apologise, but I was getting a bit carried away. I can't help it. So let me get this back to where it needs to go so we can see his hands. I'm going to scroll across a little bit. Oh my God, I saw the palms of hands in. What's it? Oh, here we are. That'll probably do. No, maybe a bit better than that. All right. Now, there is a red line going across, but that shouldn't make too much difference, though. Allow me to just drag this over. There we are. Now, that is his hand there. Alright? Obviously. Yes, it's a hand! Now, it's not a false hold, it's a real hand, alright? Now, I know it's got the red line there, but I can't do a lot about that at the moment. Can you see that little lump there? Alright, you might think I'm jumping the gun here, but that looks like they've taped in a cannula. The video don't do it much justice, but when I see it on my screen, I can see it a lot better. But via here, that's obviously because I'm zooming in so far, so you can see it. Can you see that lump just there? If I show you just about there, alright. Just below, anyway, it's there, just in the middle there. That little lump on the back of his hand, alright? When I was looking at the blending of this, because obviously I've done a lot of blending here, you can see how swollen his hands are. I believe the cannula's in his hand, and they've taped it over, and they've blended the whole lot in, a bit like they've done a bit of stucco. And that's the lump, because when you look at his other hand, you can't see it quite that well on that one. I saw it a lot clearer last night on their video I was looking at, but then they put that bloody bar across it. But, it's a lot clearer. you can definitely see that lump there, and it's not on his other hand or anyone else's hand. Come to that, even though that very veiny hand there, they ain't swollen. You see, so that's what a hand would generally look like. Maybe not quite as ugly as that one, but it's an old hand. But it's it doesn't generally look like that, does it? But there's no detail on the surface. You can't see the veins, you can't see anything going on there. He's swollen out. He's also got shitloads of fillers, like latex fillers over the back of his hand. You might say it's a conspiracy theory, but that lump ain't normal. That ain't a vein, it's going in the wrong direction. Right? Now, that's my feeling anyway. I think that he is dosed up to high heaven. I don't think that's actually new news, to be fair. I think that'd be fair to say that we all know that already. And move my camera back now. Do want to do that? Because I want to sort of bring that back down to where it needs to go before I get. It's a bit awkward, you see. Can't move that back down over there. I made it so really big, you see. It's bigger than my screen, so it makes it very awkward. And I'm not editing the video, just so you know. Otherwise you say, oh yeah, it did that. Now, there was small questions in the White House, like, for instance, about the stuff being chucked out the window. Now, who are you trying to make out, right? I'll let him tell you. That might be a better way. Let him tell you. There he is again. Right. He tries to debunk what is going on regarding the stuff being thrown out of the White House window, which has also been, gone a bit viral, hasn't it? So let's play this just so you can see. So the question was asked.
There is a video that is circulating online now of the White House where a window is open to the residents upstairs and somebody is throwing a big bag out the window. Have you seen this?
No, that's probably AI generated.
So
Actually, you can't open the windows. You know why?
Yes, you can.
They're all heavily armored and bulletproof.
So that's a fake video.
Well, it's got to be.
I was doing research on this, and you can open the windows, but you can't open the windows. And the security detail has to do it, and that's because there's a whole process behind it. They are openable windows, but they are securely secured. It's not any old, you can't just go in there, I'll go open the window and let somebody in, or open the window and throw stuff out of it. You've been allowed to do that. Now, let's carry on with that. As you know, there's another thing. He mentioned something about a contractor. All right, I don't know if it's in this video clip actually, but he does mention about a contractor, which is absolute bollocks. Any contractor working on the bloody White House threw something out the bloody window, they'd get thrown off the site. There's things called risk assessments and procedures. You don't throw your rubbish out the fucking window of the White House. See, the honestly things are all bloody stupid. Christ's sake. I've done contracts in secure buildings, royal buildings in the past, and there is a massive procedure that, and banks and stuff like that. There's a huge procedure behind it. You can't just... No, that's stupid.
Because I know every window up there. The last place I'd be doing it is that, because there's cameras all over the place, right? Including yours.
That particular room where the things have been thrown out of is the sitting room to the Kennedy room.
No, but every window,
Kennedy bedroom.
I've never seen a window that's... In fact, my wife was complaining about it the other day. She said, love to have a little fresh air come in, but you can't. They're bulletproof.
Oh, she wanted fresh air come in so he could breathe while he was lying there half dead in the bed before they actually put all the drugs into him.
Number one, they're sealed, and number two, each window weighs about 600 pounds. You have to be pretty strong to open them.
600 pounds?
No, that has to be. Where was the window? Let me see.
I think that's exaggeration. See, there's the window, look. That's not AI.
Maybe from the renovations?
That looked like a statue.
Which is the window?
It looks like this is on the 15th Street side, I think. Yeah. So right here.
Yeah, those windows are sealed. Those windows they're all sealed. You can't open them.
What you were saying regarding the federal...
It's the kind of thing they do. Remember, one of the problems we have with AI, it's both good and bad. If something happens really bad, just blame AI. But also they create things, It works both ways.
AI, okay.
If something happens that's really bad, maybe I'll have to just blame AI. But there's truth to it, because I see so many phony things. I saw something as I was growing up, from the time I was a baby till now, I said, who did that? It was AI generated. So it's a little bit scary, to be honest with you, but those windows are all very heavily sealed.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to follow up with what you were saying regarding that federal appellate court that ruled against you and your administration as it relates to your ability.
Well, they ruled against our...
Well, I'll tell you something, that is actually quite interesting about the tariffs and what have you, but I'll do that in another video, because it's actually caused the stocks to plummet, because, you know, all of a sudden there's uncertainty regarding long-term debt. I'll do another video about that. But, you know, this is just a complete and utter cover-up. That's all it is. He is literally on death's door. You can see it. He's blowing up. He's on, you know, he's that big, right? He's that swollen, and he's on diuretics. I wonder if he's using Dimazin or something like that. You know what they give to the dogs. Well, maybe it was some horse tranquilizers or something. Or suppository. I won't be actually with all that arse licking. I won't be surprised they have to put cream on it every day. I wonder who gets that job. Oh, it's the chocolate starfish fluffer. Oh, what a job! I wonder how you get a job description for that one. Did they advertise it? Anyway, what do you think about that? I believe. I don't spend a huge amount of speculation, and I've done it as well. You know, in the little video, it was just like it seems like. It's fair game. Let's be honest, it's fair game. There's no secret, is there? I hate Donald Trump, and so do so many more people, and it's very evident from what we've seen online. The man is evil, all right. And today, this is when it really gets interesting. Okay. Today is the 3rd of September, and what's happening to the 3rd of September? What's happening on the 3rd of September? There is the discharge petition. This is where crikey, wasn't it Republican? Yeah, Republican governor, Senator, sorry, Thomas Massey. He wants the files to be released and what have you. The survivors, those who were abused by these people, by Epstein and what have you, and probably Trump, are making a statement today, telling their stories in Congress, which would be very interesting. This is all diversion. It's all diversion. They're going about this big story. There's going to be a big announcement, and it's about bloody Space Force. And no one's interested in that. It's just a little bollocks. It really is. Now they want to put a fucking nuclear power station on the moon. Oh, dear me, these people are crazy. I might do another video about that. I might do that later. I'll see what these poor women have been, what statements they've made. Because quite frankly, it's just shocking that Donald Trump isn't in jail, let alone in the fact he's in the White House. What a mockery of the American system. Anyway, what say you? Please leave in the comments down below. But please, boot the old like button, what have you, and maybe subscribe to the channel or bell icon, because then you get one fuzzy bee in your pocket every time I upload another video. I know it's a bit of a longer video, but you know, I do tend to waffle. Anyway, toodaloo. Oh, don't forget, if you want to support the channel, you can do that on Patreon or buy us a coffee, and the links are down below. And you might actually keep the channel alive. Oh, blimey, because I have to do something else, you see. And, you know, keep the wolf from the door and all that. I don't really want to, but, you know how it goes. I think, you know, we've all got to live, haven't you? And I've got a fucking paid dog. Dogs have cost me a fortune. Just bought their bloody medication last night. Fucking hell, it's expensive. I get it from Spain because it's too bloody expensive from the vet. And even then it's expensive. But anyway, enough waffling, enough whinging, enough whining. Toodaloo.